So it's finally here, the Samsung Galaxy S25 Edge. It's shiny, stunning and slim, and with a few caveats, it's packed with top tier specs that scream flagship. But here's the twist. Why did Samsung make this? I mean, did we ask for this? Who is this phone actually for? Stick around because the answer might surprise you. So the obvious big thing with the S25 Edge is this thing is just 5.8mm thick. That's thinner than most wallets after a Samsung launch. And this is it compared to an iPhone 16 Pro Max here for reference. It's basically the supermodel of smartphones. 6.7-inch Quad HD Plus 1 to 120Hz AMOLED display, titanium frame, Gorilla Glass Victus 2 on the rear, and the front glass is ceramic too, which is an industry first and has greater crack resistance. It's also only 163 grams. It's premium, it's an attention grabber, but is it form over function? Well, you do have the Snapdragon 8 Elite for Galaxy, 12GB of RAM and either 256 or 512 storage, Android 15 with One UI 7 and all of the Galaxy AI bits and bobs that we saw on the rest of the S25 series like Circle to Search, Audio Eraser, Nowbar and Brief, and things like being able to use your camera to ask questions about things you see in front of you. So it's powerful, it's intuitive, no doubt. But here's the kicker. If performance is the goal from your new phone, why would you limit it with a smaller battery and potentially worse thermals? Hold that thought. Let's talk cameras. Dual rear cam setup with a 200 megapixel main sensor and a 12 megapixel ultra wide which doubles as a macro. Impressive? Sure, but photography enthusiasts might feel there's a few bits missing. The glaring thing is no telephoto lens, so no true optical zoom, and you only have 10x total zoom. You also only have the same 12 megapixel front selfie shooter that perhaps is beginning to feel a little long in the tooth. That is 4K 60 capable again, and you again have up to 8K 30 on the back. But you see what I mean? Everything about this phone feels like it's designed for a very specific person. The battery is 3900 mAh, which Samsung say will give you around 24 hours of video playback, but crucially, it's 1000 mAh smaller than the same sized S25 Plus. Fast-ish charging, still 25 watts. Wireless charging, 15 watts, okay, fine, nothing wild. So you're giving up battery life, some camera features, and despite apparent optimized heat dissipation, possibly worse thermal management due to the smaller space inside which may impact performance, all for that ultra slim frame. I don't know about you, but most of us tend to ask brands to add mass to the rear of phones so it's more flush with that camera, less camera bump, less table wobble, and a bigger battery. Not less phone, so therefore a larger camera bump, more table wobble, and a smaller battery. So again, we have to ask, but why? Who's this for? Like, who's going to buy this phone? And maybe it's a case of just because you could didn't mean you should. Don't get me wrong, it is undeniably impressive to squeeze a phone down and make it this incredibly thin. It really is a design technological achievement, but it is a hard recommend over the standard S25 range due to those sacrifices. If you're a power user, this probably isn't your phone. If you're a photographer, probably not your phone. But also going the other way, if you are completely style over substance, but you don't need it to be the most premium, you don't need the most powerful chip, the best display, all those AI features, then again, this probably isn't for you. And starting from £1,099, this sits somewhere in between. If you're about style and you want a phone that turns heads and slides into your pocket like silk and still feels ultra premium, but you don't need a 2-day battery, the most advanced camera rig, just needing it for a few nice family and travel shots for social media, then this might be the one. It's for the minimalist, the everyday user who wants elegance without bulk, the in-betweener.
It's time for plan B.
Oh, right. There's a plan B, is there? It's just plan A was so brilliantly devised, I wouldn't have thought we'd need a plan B.
Samsung Galaxy S25 Edge is probably the boldest design move Samsung have made in recent years, and it does look seriously cool. But what do you think? Is this a good move? Would you take this over the S25 Plus, for example? Or is this just Samsung flexing design muscles for fun without any major utility advantages? Drop your opinions in the comments, I'd love to know your thoughts, and hey, if this video helped, give it a like and hit the subscribe button so you don't miss a very important Samsung video coming soon.